And that's the way it is, you know it's like that.
Hello? I need my car as quick as you can right away, okay? Okay, Tony, here you go.
No. Video. Love you, bye. Stay safe, fellas. Alright fellas, welcome back. As some of you guys out there may know, I have recently become a father, which actually might surprise like some of the newer guys here, because I often get told I sound like I'm like 18 years old or whatever. I wish, man, I wish. Alright, I'm almost 30 years old, bro, so I'm a dad now. It's been absolutely awesome. I love it. It's great in every way, shape, and form. Life-changing, you know, the whole thing. Best thing I ever did, man. So now that I'm an actual dad, I often ask myself, man, what's gonna happen when the day comes where he's acting on some bullshit? You know, like what am I gonna do? How am I gonna respond? What will be the appropriate action to take? And I often play these different scenarios in my head of like, oh well, what if he does this? What if he says this at school or says this to another kid or a teacher or to me? What am I going to do about that? Well, as I was going through looking to make fun of on the internet for a video here, I came across these 3 stories that we're going to talk about today, and I thought it would be appropriate to ask not only myself, but to ask you guys too. What would you do if someone was doing this? So if you're new, dude, make sure you subscribe, okay, or you have a very high chance of having a small dick. Also turn your goddamn notifications so you can be part of the buzz every single time a new video goes live. And last but not least, watch the entire video, don't be a bitch. Alright dude, so the first story we're going to talk about here today, maybe some of you guys have heard about this one if you're in the gaming world or whatever. I know some other YouTubers have covered it as well. You were all the crybaby bitches saying, God, it's the other YouTubers there. So, here's the story right here. Here's the headline. Which teenager donates $20,000 without parents' knowledge? So basically, what happened was this kid took his mom's credit card, or got access to her account, we'll go into it in a second here, but got access to her account and basically donated her life savings to a bunch of Fortnite streamers, which, if that doesn't make you want to jump off a building head first into concrete, I don't know what would. So the mom wrote this post on Reddit right here. It goes, my minor child spent almost $20,000 using a debit card on subscriptions and donations, cleaning out my bank accounts without my knowledge or permission. Years of savings gone in 17 days. Oh my god, I can't even read this, man. No response from customer service in over 2 weeks. No response to certified mail, to CEO or Amazon Legal. Does anyone know if I can get this money back or how to get the response? Listen, lady, I'm no lawyer, but I'm just going to have to go ahead and assume that the last place you're going to find someone that can tell you what to do, give you some real actual good advice about this, is going to be a bunch of basement dwelling losers jerking off in their parents' basements who are on Reddit. Regardless, fellas, I mean, goddamn, what a horrible story, honest to God. Like, yeah, it's her fault, it's totally her fault, and I think she acknowledges that. But man, dude, $20,000 down the drain, and oh my god, it was so preventable too. There are so many things she could have done to prevent this from happening. So the way it happened was the kid had a preloaded debit card that he used to buy lunch at school, I guess. And I guess he figured out a way to transfer her funds from her debit card over to his debit card, and started doing that and donating and subscribing to people on Twitch. And before you know it, he cleaned out her entire life savings. $20,000 gone and practically the blink of an eye, man. So this website here, d-1, reached out to the anonymous mother, and she stated that the donations went to popular Twitch streamers such as Tifu, Gorb, Ewok TV, as well as Atlanta Falcons quarterback Kurt Benkert In Miami Heat's Myers Leonard. So I've heard of most of the people on this list here. Obviously, everybody knows who Tfue is, man. Well, hold on a sec. I got, you know what? Before I even continue on, I need to look up Tfue's net worth right now. Tfue net worth. Let me Google this real quick. Tfue's net worth is estimated to be in the region of $4 to $6 million. No, dude. Her son donated her life-saving, man, $20,000 to like a normal person. That's a lot of money. That can make or break a lot of things for you in the immediate or like near distant future. But $20,000 compared to a net worth, this dude's got a net worth of $4 to $6 million, and he's got your $20,000. Your $20,000 ain't shit to him. He shits out $20,000, dude. He can set $20,000 on fire and laugh about it. And your kid went and did that. Oh my god, dude. I'd be sick. I'd be sick, bro. I can't even think about it. Then the second person here, Gorb. I've never heard of this person before. And then Ewok. That's the person in FaZe Clan, bro. That's the deaf girl that got into FaZe. She's more than set for life, and she just got in, like, recently. She don't need any money in donations, I can tell you that right now. And then Ben Kurt and Myers, bro, dude, we're talking about professional athletes that get paid millions upon millions of dollars a year to play sports. They're streaming on Twitch because they're bored. I honestly, like, I'm trying to think of all possible options, guys. What would you do if your son did this? I think there's only one choice, even if we don't want to make that choice. To make matters worse, she can't even get an answer from Amazon or Twitch. She's got, sending certified mail, nothing. No response in over 2 weeks. And apparently her bank told her that the only way that she could get her money back is if she actually pressed charges against her son. Because otherwise it's something known as friendly fraud, which is when someone in your own household, I guess, takes your money away and they won't actually refund that, man. There's just so many things wrong with this. Just bad news written all over this one, man. I honestly, I feel bad for her, but it's her fault. It's 100% her fault, and I gotta keep it real. That son may deserve an ass whooping for this. The only thing, and I think the only thing that could have made this worse was if he was donating to some e-thought, right? At least it was all, it was mostly male streamers or whatever. He wasn't simping, he's not a simp. So that can be like the one and only silver lining in this. At least he passed that test. But man, this one just makes me sick. That kid is in trouble, bro. That kid, oh my god, he's in so much trouble. Alright guys, on to the next story here. So you ready for this one? Here we go. My black son sold N-word passes to his wife. He thinks he's made almost $1,000. Honestly, a true genius. A round of applause for this man here. This is a young entrepreneur, just a true, this kid's got a bright future as a businessman ahead of him, man. Just a true innovative.
This kid, what's the Star Trek theme? What's the Star Trek theme? To boldly go where no man have gone before. That kid is right over there. Like it or not, that kid already beat you to it. Shit.
A visionary, he's got it all, man. I mean, we're gonna know this kid's name in the next 10 years. He's gonna be like the next Elon Musk, I'm telling you. So this mother writes into the website Slate, and she says, 11 years ago, my husband and I started fostering a sister and brother, Taylor and Martin, and we adopted them a year later. Our daughter was 5 and our son was an infant, but they are now 16 and 11 and are smart, kind, and mostly well-behaved kids. My husband and I are white and they are black, but we've done our best to have honest, age-appropriate discussions on race, our privilege, and how messed up the systematic oppression and racism in our country is. I thought we had done an okay job until yesterday. Taylor asked us after dinner if she could talk to us in private and showed us screenshots a friend had sent her. Apparently, Martin has been selling N-word passes to the kids at his middle school for $20 to $50. It's been going on for weeks, and he'd offer it to Taylor's friend's sister, who screenshot it and sent it to Taylor. They go to diverse schools for our area, but there are still a lot of white/non-black kids there. Taylor told us that kids had been sending Martin money via Venmo, and she thinks he's made almost $1,000. My husband and I are shocked and angry, and we don't know what to do. Martin's actions must have made his fellow black classmates upset and uncomfortable, and I feel like a horrible mother in person. I thought we did a good job, but we must have done something wrong. We need to give him consequences, but I don't know how extreme to go. Right now, I'm leaning towards taking away device privileges for a long time and confiscating the money. What else can or should we do? How do we confront him about this and apologize and tell other parents? Man, is it just me or does anybody else think this mother is way too upset about this? I mean, listen, she's a white woman, okay? We're not going to get into race and stuff here. We're never talking about that shit on this channel, I can assure you of that. But she's obviously got some white guilt issues going on here. I don't really see it as that bad of a thing. I think it's so fucking hilarious, dudes. I mean, what do you think about this? If your son was out finessing white kids at school for a meaningless pass that doesn't even mean anything in real life, like, come on. He's getting free money. He's hustling. I don't see a need to apologize to the other parents. If anything, the other kids' parents should be apologizing to you. They're the ones whose kids want to go around saying the N-word. I think they're the ones that have some explaining to do, no? I mean, come on. Where there's a demand, there will be a supply. Just like thoughts on Twitch. This is the same game that they play. They know that people want to do something. They're going to give it to them. They're going to capitalize. They're going to chase the bag. I think the kid's a genius, dude. I think this kid has a very bright future ahead of him. And he was only 11 years old, man. Just imagine the money-making schemes this guy is going to develop throughout his life. He's going to be loaded, I can just tell already. And that fucking mom wants to take the money away. She wants to take the $1,000 away. I'm just laughing because I'm trying to imagine what it would be like trying to get an 11-year-old to give up $1,000. I mean, any person giving up $1,000 is going to be tough, but like to an 11-year-old, like, you know when you're a kid and $100 seems like so much money, then you grow up and realize it's not really that much money? Imagine what $1,000 feels like to an 11-year-old. Man, that kid just must be on cloud 9. I can't really comment on what I would do in this scenario if my son were to do this because my son is not qualified to be selling those passes, but I can certainly say this: if he were to buy one of those passes, two things would be true. First, he would be very much...
He has no right.
Fucked up. Killed. You know what?
Kalama. The other party